Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's me again, Chi, of course. And for today, we have a realistic and interesting topic about the problem of Filipina and foreigner dating in the Philippines. But before that, I hope you guys click the button and subscribe. So, what's the biggest misunderstanding of Filipina and foreigner dating? So for me, I think it's about culture. If you don't understand our culture here in the Philippines, I think that's a big problem because if you guys know, we have a very different culture. So yeah, for some people, they were gonna say, based on my experiences and from what I heard, and also from what I receive from the other comments of people, they were gonna say the pervasive stereotype that can Filipino partner is a gold digger seeking financial gain or a visa, while the foreigner is perceived as a lonely, insecure man seeking a maid with benefits. I don't know how true it is, but some people they have this kind of attitude that they are looking for a Filipina and they're just living with the Filipina and treating a Filipina like this. And in my other side, most of the time that I heard is if a Filipina is a gold digger, that's a big problem. And also, if there's no boundaries in relationship, that's a big problem. Second is how do language barriers or cultural differences affect their relationship? It's a very big deal if it's about language barriers because first of all, Filipino or here in the Philippines, English is not our first language. So sometimes there are some people that they are shy to speak English. They are how to speak, but they are not confident to speak English. And sometimes they know or they understand English, but they can't speak it or speak out. So that's a big problem when you're dating a Filipina that they really don't know how to speak English because they can't you know explain themselves if there is something. So that's a big problem. And when it comes to culture, if you don't know also the culture in the Philippines and your Filipino wants to do this, wants to do that, and that what she used to eat just like you, that's a big problem in if you don't like it. So guys, before I forgot to say this, all of my videos is about dating here in the Philippines and my life journey. But of course, some of the video or most of the video I made is or question is from the comment section. So if you guys know, that's all of my video. Let's proceed to the other question. This is about money, trust, and expectation. So why do some foreigner believe that Filipina date a foreigner for money? Yeah, that's a big question. Because of the some stories, there's a lot of Filipina doing that. They're dating a foreigner for money, of course. Especially if you know high maintenance girl, and also if the experience date a foreigner from the past, they continue dating and dating, so they have a lot of experiences and they used to it, they used to the life that they have in the past. So they are really wants to date a foreigner. And also, I don't from my experiences, I don't really believe that Filipinas are dating only for money, because there's a lot of Filipina and foreigner relationship that they have a successful relationship without money involved. The most of Filipina I may met is they are into they wants to date a foreigner because of the genes, the white skin, the blue eyes, of course. But I know some foreigner don't believe about that because of the stories in But here's some of the common, very common problem about dating a Filipina. So I think you know the words tampo. Tampo can be means silent treatment, which is some of the Filipina have this kind of attitude. I mean, most of the Filipina, but there's some that they don't really think about this and they are matured enough, um, and they're not doing a tampo. If you have a Filipina, I think you know what tampo means. So yeah, silent treatment, and it's easy to solve this problem. You have to like communication, well communication. So if you ask me if I do tampo, the question is no. I don't have tampo. I think when I was young, yeah, I have this kind of tampo, which is when I was 19, 18, 19, 20, something like that. But I'm in 30s right now and I understand about life. So I'm not doing tampo. I'm not into tampo. Sometimes um if I feel bad, I just need sometimes to be alone. Like, just give me time, like a minute, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes, I'll be fine. I think it's a girl thing, but if you're Filipina, don't put like 1 week, 3 days, or how many days, and you're not talking. You know, you're not talking about what happened to your relationship, and I think that's a big red flag, and it's not easy to tell. While some of you wants to have a Filipina that, um, you know, because of the people. I mean, I think some of you think that all of the Filipinas are easy to tell, but some I know that there is not it's not easy to tell. So, which is I understand that as a girl, but I think that's a big red flag for me. So, if you ask me why Filipinas are so jealous, and you know, it's some of the Filipinas, I'm not saying it all, but why there is some. Yes, it's happened here in the Philippines because we used to eat like Filipinos, some Filipinas used to eat, and I think you guys know that being jealous is if you can't see anything about in your relationship and it's all good, there's no jealousy happen. But you know, some people are get jealous because they know that their partner are doing a thing that which is bad thing. So some people or some Filipinas, they know and they can control themselves, so they will get jealous. So this is the thing that you need to know. If you are talking to your friends or aunties or mother that Filipino don't know because you are just in dating, just let them know that this is your friend, this is my mom, this is my sister or best friend. But I think it's about best friend. That's a long story, and some are don't understand about this. But yeah, just let them understand about your circle. So I have a friend, and they are in relationship before, or they are, and they become like living together. And one time, he talked to me. He told me that his Filipina is very jealous, like that, a lot of blah blah blah. And there's a time that I talked to his Filipina, which is they're not together because they can't be together because of this case like problem. So I talked to his Filipina, and the Filipina told me that who is not jealous if your person or that guy is not talking to other girls while behind your back. And sometimes a guy talking to a girl in front of her, like in front of her face. So this Filipina told me that I think one time they are in the grocery store, and the foreigner said to the cashier that, hey, you're so pretty. Hey, do you have a boyfriend? Are you single? In front of a Filipina. So that's the example why Filipinas are jealous. As a girl, some Filipina believe their instinct. That instinct is really happen in real life. So I think if you do things that's you cross the line in relationship, you should go, or else just tell her that she's not the one for you. So there's no like hoping much about in the relationship, and that's easy for her to know that you guys are not compatible to each other. Last problem, if you are dating a Filipina, is a family problem. If the Filipino family don't know how to set boundaries, and that's the big problem. Here in the Philippines, we are very closer to each other. It's especially if just always with family. Family is everything for us. But if you're Filipino don't know how to set boundaries, you maybe leave to other island, far to the family. And there's a lot of vlogger say this, that if you're living in the Filipina, just live far. But there's a Filipino family that they want you to live closer. So you know they are just very closer, and there's no problem about that. And also, I think the worst problem is if a Filipino family asking you money, or asking you to borrow money, and you don't give them, and they will be sad. Or I think some of the relationship, and because of this, because of money, it's all about financial. And some Filipino think that if you are a foreigner, you are, you have a lot of money, you have a lot of dollar. So people think that here. So I think it's nice if at the first date, or first meet, you tell them that you are just like this, your life is just enough or simple. Or tell them about your status or standard in life, so they will know, and they are not hoping much about that, because some in the Philippines, the culture, the mindset is very different. I'm not saying all, I'm just saying some people, but most of the stories is real about problem of Filipina and dating a foreigner. So if you experience this, you have to think and realize what to do. But I think wherever or which country you are from, some of you encountered about these experiences in culture. So I think this is not new, but for some of you that you don't know, just do some research about dating in the Philippines. And that's all for today's video.